Okay, let's see.
All right, we are being live
Dr.
streamed.
Goth is having a challenge. Says host disabled it.
Ruh-roh.
Do you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can. RJ.
Yep.
All right, we are being live
Dr.
streamed.
Goth is having a challenge.
With what?
He says that his video is disabled.
Oh,
It
yep.
says by the host.
Okay, let's find that. I can enable that.
Tell him we will enable it. We are hitting security precautions, Susie, just so we don't have to worry about anybody.
Okay, well, we've got a lot of people popping on, and I'm trying to help with that this morning.
Good luck, Susie.
Okay, it's saying, yeah, other people are having the same problem. RJ,
We're
are
gonna-
you working on it?
Yep.
Yeah, during the call, we're going to make sure we lock everybody out. Right, Arch?
Yeah. So right now they should be able to hop on the vid. Change that. There we go. I see Tim.
We got Teddy in the UK. It's always a pleasure, Teddy. Hey, Tim. Hi, Suzanne. We're seeing the waves.
All right.
Oh, I see a Dr. Y Ching.
Yeah.
I don't know where you are, Dr. Y Ching, but it is always a pleasure to see you.
Yes, it is.
RJ, I have no idea what part of the planet Dr. Y Ching is in. She
Hang
could
on.
be in Singapore. Oh, she's back home on that side of the planet.
You know,
Every time I talk to her, it's been Peru, it's been Colorado, it's been California. You know, following her is like following a ping pong ball. All right. All right, Susie, I think it's time to get started.
Okay. RJ,
RJ.
I'll leave you to doing the admitting because there's still people coming on board.
Yeah, we're still loading up. Let me just
Well, we are live on YouTube, so I guess I should say hello and welcome to Nature's Frequencies. I'm Susie Jackson. We want to welcome everybody, and I just want to say, like, from my heart, that it is so good to see everybody. You know,
you need to hit record.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
You know,
Yeah,
Dick
we'll start
McTwishy, you're the
again.
best.
We'll start again. All right. Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We want to welcome everybody to this call. I'm Susie Jackson, and I want to just say from the bottom of my heart how wonderful it is to see everybody this morning. And I'm so grateful to RJ and Rick for creating this technology that has brought so many wonderful people together. And part of our purpose today is to keep us all together. And so you're going to be hearing more about that. So RJ, what is next? What is next?
We are going to.
I just love seeing all of you. Kisses and hugs. Kisses and hugs. Let's see what we're going to do.
We're going to see Google.
We're going
Okay.
to palm trees.
All right. Do you see what I see?
So we're going to talk about one of our favorite subjects, which is nature's frequencies and the concept of energetic health and wellness that all of us have come to know and love. We're going to skip this slide for right now, but this is where we typically do our events. And we have a lot of new people on the call today. So we're going to play this quick 2-minute video that really sums up this technology that has us all excited.
Good health is not something we can buy, but something we can improve. For decades, people have searched the answers to many questions regarding our health and improving it. Do you want to have the ability to live life to the fullest? Are you interested in sleeping better at night and having more energy during the day in a natural, healthy way? What if there was a revolutionary technology that could change your life? A technology that slows the aging process of fruits, vegetables, and breads, and also assists the body in offsetting the harmful effects of electromagnetic fields and more? We introduce Nature's Frequencies, an award-winning company that manufactures innovative health and wellness products under 6 U.S. patents, with natural health and wellness solutions that assists with balancing and harmonizing the body. But how do we do this? We combine knowledge from the East with technology from the West. As far back as 6000 BC, the Chinese have believed that the body has an optimal energy flow. When this flow is disrupted, it manifests negatively by stimulating specific points on the body. The body is encouraged to correct itself. We fast forward to the 19th century, a period of exciting scientific progress in the West. During this time, Nikola Tesla was a genius before his time. This Serbian-American inventor, engineer, and physicist confirmed the existence of scalar waves. Scalar waves are composed of pure zero-point energy. This gives them the ability to store data in a substrate. But something must be able to hold the data. Enter Dennis Gabor, who in 1971 won the Nobel Prize for his invention and development of the holographic method. Holography can be used to store information inside crystals. And this knowledge is combined today to help you have better health and life. When applied to the body, the unique energy field signatures of Nature's Frequencies products correct and harmonize your body's frequency to optimize your body's energy flow. When the body's energy flow is restored and harmonized, the health of the body is naturally realigned. All of this has been developed by a family company with big plans for the future. Visit our website, www.naturesfrequencies.com, to take care of your precious health with Nature's Frequencies. Inspired by Tesla, patented by us.
Well, I love how that video, quickly describes, what this technology does. And there was a line in that video that I haven't really paid attention to before that spoke to me. And I just want to point it out to you. It says it encourages the body to correct itself. I think that is some powerful stuff. We owe all this technology to Nature's Frequencies, and they have received awards and recognition for this. To date, 14 major industry awards. They've been issued 6 US patents for this technology, and then they've also been featured in television media and print media because of their innovations and their quality and exciting technology and the results. So who do we owe it all to but our guys? We call them our guys. It's Rick and RJ Hassler. They're a father and son team. You can see they live life large. Rick is our CEO and founder. He's been a successful business owner, selling his previous business as an Inc. 500 company after running it for 25 years. And then RJ, also known as the Arj. He's the driving force behind the company. He's a young entrepreneur, and he created and developed this technology along with his father, Rick. So I'm turning it over to those guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Susie. And thank you, everybody around the world, for joining us. We are celebrating 10 years, just so everybody knows. That's an awesome milestone. And I got to congratulate my kids, RJ and Michael. They started this company, and I'm a proud father. Let me share a little history just so everyone knows. I started my first business and grew it. It was called Duplatron. It was an office equipment company. I grew it for 25 years, and I sold it after 25 years to a large Japanese company called Kyocera. And I thought I retired. Nope. I have way too much energy for that. My kids asked me for help. I owned the building that we were in. And my kids wanted to start a business inventing and manufacturing products to change the world. That was 10 years ago. And it was my kids, RJ and Michael, and I'm the dad, and I'm all in to help my kids. And so 10 years ago, RJ started Nature's Frequencies, moved into my building where he still is. And I'm lucky and proud. This is 10 years of achieving miracles. We invented and patented the food freshness card. We won a gold medal Edison Award in New York for inventions with the biggest companies in the world. RJ was focused on live TV with Fox News. That's huge. That's my son. We've been featured in USA Today. We hold 6 US patents, our family. And these are not patent pending. These are issued US patents. They're current, they're up to date. And they're in our family's name. It's under Richard, Michael, and myself, and our Arj, as Susie loves to call him, Arj. Anyways, we've helped the planet save over 1 million tons of food from going to landfills. That's huge. We've helped people with EMF issues and discomfort around the world. We've bettered people's lives in health and wellness and spirit. And that means a lot to me. So, in case you didn't know, I love helping people. And that's a calling and a mission of mine. And whether it's with our products or teaching kids a new sport or funding a dance class for a child that can't afford it, my wife and I started a nonprofit company to help kids. We want kids to learn and enjoy different sports when they can't have the opportunity. So last year, we gave tennis rackets and taught over 500 kids that didn't have the opportunity how to play tennis and learn tennis. Now they have a sport for the rest of their lives. My wife and I continue to fund and teach children so many different sports and enjoy having fun using your body. We're really proud of this, and we're going to continue to help kids. This year, we're adding pickleball, and we will teach kids pickleball. And I am now a certified tennis pro and a certified pickleball professional. And I truly love teaching kids and helping people. So, after 10 years, you have to reflect and look at what we are good at. We are really good. Nature's Frequency are really good at inventing, patenting, and manufacturing some amazing products. That's what we're good at. Our doctors, practitioners, and customers and their patients all love our products. We rarely get a complaint or a return of any of our products, and we hear all the time, your products work phenomenal. But what I've heard over the past 2 years, we absolutely love our products, but we can't make enough money in the network. So like anything, I try to fix it. So what do? I hired consultants. We hired the 2 best in the networking world, spent a fortune. We wrote new software. We hired more consultants. We did a new comp plan. We tried more consultants. We spent over $500,000 trying to fix a problem that I couldn't fix. And it was how to make money selling our products on the network. We're not network people. We are manufacturers. So you know what? Sometimes things happen, and things happen great for a reason. Today, we're going to introduce a company that we partnered with that is an awesome product that increases the efficacy of our product, and we increase the efficacy of their product. It is truly a perfect match. Our medical advisory team loves it, and you're going to hear from them. And you're going to hear from our people, Susie, May, Pierre, Dr. Joe, Tim, Coleman, Dr. Janine. They all love the product, and it's a great team together. So around the world, we want to share this. So their comp plan works, and our people that are using it love the product. So this is truly a perfect match. So we want everyone to be able to enjoy our products and earn a living. And so, over the years, we've had the pleasure of meeting so many phenomenal practitioners and brand partners. We've been sent oils, supplements, devices, mixtures of products to enhance the efficacy. And, we learn by testing and inventing, and then more testing. And when our medical advisory boards get it, they test it, we get it right, then we release it. So we appreciate all the advice and suggestions, and we're going to continue going back to our roots of inventing. Just for example, using our technology, we've been working on a fuel device for years. We have some great results on trucks and cars, increasing the fuel, and eventually we're going to get the design right. We're working on round 4 of our detox patch that we're sending to all of our medical advisory board. We want to get it right. All right. This is what we're good at. And that's what RJ and I want to focus on is bringing you the next step of the world's greatest products. So we're going to continue to do that. So just so everybody understands the future of Nature's Frequencies, we're going to continue to be a great company, but not a network company. We are a manufacturer, and we are really good at that. So we're going to go back to our roots of manufacturing, inventing, selling our products of the future. That's what we're good at. And sometimes you have to realize what you're good at. What we're not good at is we're not network people. We love our network people, but we are not, we can't do it. We've tried. So you know what? Prive International can do it. Their people do make money and they're good at it. And we really like our products. So Arj, I'd like to introduce one of our, Tim Coleman, if you can unlock Tim. Tim is our quantum energy specialist. Tim has truly the toughest patients in America. He has booked for months. He has trauma patients that are extremely, they need help. And Tim is phenomenal. So, and we've all loved hearing from Tim. And so I had the pleasure of talking to Tim yesterday. So RJ, if you can like open up Tim and let's get Tim live.
Oh, here we go.
I'd love to. Can we hear from Tim, please?
Oh,
Let's see.
Tim. Hi, Tim.
good morning.
All right. All right. Awesome, Tim. Again, Tim, thank you for hopping on the call. And you know, for years, Tim has been testing. When he gets a product, he tests it and he keeps track and he tries to see if it works. So I got to tell you, Tim, when you tested Nature's Frequencies products, when you start testing, what happened and what were the results?
You know, actually, it got to be ridiculous because, you know, I started testing. I understood the concept and it made a lot of sense. But then when I started using the products, I, you know, took copious notes and tracked everything. And I just kept counting one after another, you know, getting results. The products worked. And I remember after 48 people, to be exact, after 48 people, I stopped counting. So what's amazing is that all 48 people got reactions, got results. Really neat.
I love that. And, you know, you've tested, you've done supplements, you've tested every device. We love your computer that, you know, but can you explain some of the benefits of our Nature's Frequency products, like the delivery system and some of the things you like?
Yeah, you know, delivery system is huge because that's a big problem with supplementation. The average person, you know, you'll probably absorb about maybe 5 to 10% of whatever you're taking. You know, there's so many factors and it's not one size fits all. So, you know, on the average supplement, you got to remember your liver is going to tear it apart, you know, and then it's going to have to reconstruct it. You have other issues like binders and fillers that, you know, put a load on the liver. You have the actual energetics of a product. You know, you have like tablets that, you know, I think it's about 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. You've got heat. So even though you think you're getting a good product, a lot of times once it goes through manufacturing, it changes the product. And so the unique thing with these products, you're not dealing with any of that. Your body will use what is needed. So instead of, you know, dealing with spikes in the blood, you know, where a supplement will hit your bloodstream and then you get the big spike and then it drops. A nice thing with this is that your body has a source and it will use as needed. So you get a nice balance to it, you know, so that's, you know, incredible. You know, like if you think of a really good thing to do is, you know, take some magnesium. The problem a lot of people have with magnesium is most of that magnesium is going to get absorbed by the gut. That's why, you know, they'll, like doctor will say, well, hey, don't take too much magnesium because it'll give you diarrhea. So that's what's happening is the body says, okay, enough, you know. And so yeah, that's the unique thing with these. You don't have to deal with any of that.
You know, one of the other neat things is you said it's like having a toolbox. You've got all these.
Right.
Want to explain that real quick? Because I love, Tim has the best analogies. Explain my toolbox, Tim.
Yeah, you know, it's because there's different products. And so that's how I see it. It's like a toolbox. Everybody's different. Everybody has different issues. Even though I've used every one of the products and had amazing results, I don't use all the products regularly because I don't have really any issues as far as, health issues. I don't have any kind of pain or anything. So I don't use a lot of the product for myself, but it's like having a toolbox. And you can't just use a screwdriver to build a house. You need other tools.
All right. Now, we are energy. Very simple. We are energy, and things can affect your energy like EMF. As a quantum energy specialist, you understand energy.
Yeah.
Let's focus on EMF and what electrical devices can do to disturb the body. What have you seen? And let's go also to your computer. Years ago, you always said, you had all these different issues with people.
Mhm.
Then a few years ago, when 4 and 5G came out, the issue shifted. And the number one issue became stress with EMF. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it does. It does disrupt the cells. I remind people, hey, there's a lot of microwave frequencies. If you think of, they've even done studies where if you water your plants with microwave water, eventually you kill the plant. So that gets my attention. But yeah, it does disrupt the cells. Those signals are going through the cells. The cells will see those signals as a threat. So you go more into like a fight or flight, and when the cells are under a threat, they partially shut down and can't do their job. So it's kind of like, I always think of if you're trying to, let's say if you're a construction guy trying to build a house, and you're trying to build a house and you got your power tools, and then every 5 minutes somebody's tapping you on the shoulder, interrupting you, you're really not going to be able to get your job done. And so that's how this works, with all these frequencies. It does disrupt your cells. They can't do what they need to do, and the body really suffers.
Tim, besides, just real quick on the EMF shield, besides the cell phone, which you want to make sure everybody has, what other devices do you put the EMF shield on?
I put on all my electrical devices. I have on my computer, my cell phone, my Wi-Fi modem, my alarm clock, especially, where I'm sleeping, and in my car, up near the steering column, you have a lot of electronics there. That's a good idea. Especially people with electrical cars. That's a big one. You want to have those in your car.
All right. Well, Tim, we're going to jump over to Renew. About a year ago, we released it and we sent it to you, and you are extremely healthy like myself. And tell us what you wear every day and why.
Yeah, it's all right there. Yeah, I love Renew. That's the one product that is applicable to me. I use it every day. What I first started noticing though is my fingernails started growing really fast. Fingernails, toenails. For me, it just makes me more durable. So I can repair and recuperate very fast. And I know that kind of reminds me of like the hierarchy. I explain to people that your body has a hierarchy, and it's all about survival and keeping the organs going. And so that's what I noticed with Renew. It's like, I'll tell people, you can tell when somebody is aging too fast or they're starting to deteriorate based on what their body's doing. And when when you start getting wrinkled, your hair starts falling out, you start getting weak nails, that's a sign that you're aging too fast. And so when you start seeing things like your nails growing, that's proof actually that your body is now getting enough energy. It's taking care of the organs, and it has extra energy now to repair, rebuild, build nails, build skin.
Awesome. Well, all right. Now let's jump to the iTeracare wand, which you've had the pleasure to enjoy.
Yeah.
Now, Tim's got the coolest computer that can actually tell what happens and what works. Tim, tell us a little bit about your computer. And we had Tim test, you can use the wand. Well, Tim, you tell us what you did and what the results were. That's better.
Yeah, I got great results with the wand. I can do lots of things with my computer, but to keep things simple, I can look at whatever's going on in the body. I can look at any part of the body. It'll tell me where the body is stressed, what is a priority to the body, and I can tailor the filtering system. So That's what I did yesterday. Just curious. I hadn't done it on myself. And so I took my earthing card out, took all my patches off, and I hooked myself up. Actually, I had it right here. I hooked myself up to my computer to see what was going on and where the stress was. And I generally will look at like 10 line items. And the first 10 line items, 8 out of 10 were stress, meaning there were a lot of issues in my body that were considered a stress. So then after that, I put my patches on, do the wand over the patches, my body. I did a 15-minute, just a quick 15-minute treatment, nothing big. And that went from my line items, then went to 3 out of 10. So basically, you're talking from like an 80% down to a 30% stress. That's that's huge. And that was just a real quick study that I did, but it was really cool.
I love, I love always hearing from you. And I for years, you've also used lasers and lasered through our patches. And now, and a lot of our practitioners have done that for years. And we always tell people, you got to make sure you wear the goggles because the laser shoots everywhere.
Yeah.
But I use it on my knee. I have Renew on my knee, and I use the wand over my knee, and I love it. And
it's like energetics on steroids without the negative effects.
That we love hearing that. One last thing, your company is called Synergy Health, and how synergistic is the wand in our products?
It's ideal. It's ideal. I use it every day, and the two together, it's a beautiful match. Really is.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank you, Tim. It is always a pleasure hearing from you, and thank you again. And we love, and we'll talk again. So Thank you. RJ, can we get Dr. Joe? Can we unmute Dr. Joe? You don't need the slide. I'll tell everybody. Dr. Joe's an oral surgeon. I met Dr. Joe the first time through Agea. We used to manufacture products for a network company called Agea. And Dr. Joe has been using our products for a good 4 or 5 years. I had the pleasure of spending time with him in Naples, Florida last month. I never realized he was 6'4". He is an absolute pleasure. And I was on the phone with him an hour ago. And Dr. Joe has told all of us stories about fixing people on airplanes, Costco. But Dr. Joe, you told me about a new one. So you got to tell us, you got to hear this, Arj. This is amazing. Dr. Joe, tell me another person that you fixed.
Oh, I fixed many people, Rick. And first of all, it's a pleasure to be on this webinar, and I'm so excited about the direction of Nature's Frequencies and Prive International. I think it's a perfect marriage. My background being a board certified oral surgeon, being in practice for about 35 years. I'm not a traditional doctor. I'm very holistic in my thinking. I've been led to many holistic physicians over the years, including Tim Coleman and a bunch of other people that really have taught me that medicine really isn't what it should be. And so I'm becoming very holistic. I got involved in laser therapy years ago. Lasers have been invented with certain wavelengths to heal, to help decrease pain, increase mobility, and so on and so forth. So when I saw Nature's Frequencies products literally about 4.5 years ago to 5 years ago, and Rick, you're right, it's been 5 years, I was blown away by what these products do. And so I got really active very quickly with this because I was obviously very excited. My brother and I take a trip out to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We were actually raised out there. We were kids. He had never been out there. But to make the long story short, we're sitting at this bar. It's called Bin 22 in Jackson Hole. It's a very upscale bar. We're drinking some red wine, my brother and I. There's a group of people around the bar, 5 seats down on the right. I said to my brother, I said, see that woman down there? He goes, yeah. I go, that's Jennifer Aniston. He goes, oh my God, that's Jennifer Aniston. I can't believe it. I said, I'm going to go introduce myself. My brother's an engineer. He goes, no, don't do that. Don't bother her. I'm going to introduce myself. So I walked up to Jennifer. I tapped her on the shoulder, on her left shoulder. She turns around. I grab her hands. I grab her hand. I said, Jennifer Aniston, it's so nice to meet you. I've loved your movies. I loved how you played opposite to Jim Carrey and so on and so forth. And I said, my name's Dr. Joe. I bet you would like my autograph. And her hand actually froze in my hand. And I thought, oh, I'm in trouble now. She literally right away started laughing so hard, the whole bar was like looking over, right? She is laughing. She goes, I've never met anybody introduce themselves that wanted to give their autograph to me. She goes, you're very unique. I like you. Right away, she liked me. And so I'm talking to her, and she's sitting in between her chiropractor and another gentleman, a business guy, you know, having their wine. And I said, Jennifer, do you have any pain in your body? She goes, yeah, are you kidding me? I'm an actress, man. I have pain in my neck. I have headaches. I got back pain. I got all this pain. And I said, would you mind if I try some products on you, being I'm a physician? I like to see how they work. It's free. She goes, sure. So I pull out the Relief and the Nitro patches, and I put 2 of each on each side of her neck and a couple on her shoulder. And then I gave her the earthing card, and I said, take the earthing card, put it underneath your left bra over your left breast. Down it goes. I go back and sit down. 30 minutes later, and I can't tell you the exact language she used because it's illegal to say, she all of a sudden screams and goes, Dr. Joe, what the heck is this stuff? What is this stuff? She elbows her chiropractor. She goes, I don't have any more headaches or neck pain. This is amazing. So what I did was I gave her a starter pack of the products. I actually gave her the earthing card, and she ended up signing up in a fictitious name underneath me in Nature's Frequencies. And that was truly incredible, Rick. It really was.
I got to tell you, Arj, I'm talking to
That's
Dr.
awesome.
Joe. I'm talking to Dr. Joe this morning, and he tells me this. Dr. Joe has helped people on planes, and the best one, the other one was the patient in Costco that met him in Costco. All right, but you know, let's go back to. I just had to share that story, but anyways, Dr. Joe works with Dr. Al, who's been physically lasering the patches in Dr. Joe's back. So let's first, you know what, first, let's talk about yourself first. All right. We've done lasers for your back. Now Dr. Al uses the wand, and tell everybody about your results, because this is you.
Yes, exactly. And I'm really excited to talk about this because Dr. Al's been just a tremendous asset, not only to me personally, but in my office. But unfortunately, he had a stroke literally about 8 months ago. So he's been somewhat disabled, but despite that, I've been able to, initially he used my laser therapy on my spine and my knees when I had Renew and Relief on those areas. And the laser actually will drive the frequencies of these products further into your body and make it more effective. So when the wand came out, and I heard about this last August through Susie Jackson and Mamie Lillywhite, and I'm so happy they called me up. And I'm so open-minded. I'm like a yes guy. And they said, we got this wand. It does this, it does that. It heals. It gets rid of, pain and everything. And I said, I want one. So right away, I actually went out and bought 20 of these things. 20. I bought the Pro model, which is more for office use, and I bought the class, about 19 Classic anyway. And I've sold a lot more since. So anyway, I had Al use it on my spine and my knees with Relief and Renew on both areas. Now, prior to that, I've been taking Tramadol, which is a narcotic pain medicine. And even though I use the patches, which help, I still needed the Tramadol. Well, since I've been wanding my knees and my spine with Renew and Relief, my pain medicine, I'm no longer taking it. I'm completely off of it. So the wand, like laser therapy, is going to drive the frequencies of these patches further into the body, and it's going to make it more effective. In other words, the synergistic effect of this is unbelievable. And when I first heard about the wand, Rick, I said to myself, this has got to really help with the Nature's Frequencies patches. And sure enough, Rick, we had a conversation early on. I don't know if you recall this last year. And he goes, yeah, use that wand over there because I think it's going to make it better. And it does. So the marriage of Nature's Frequencies with Prive International at the product level, to me, is a wonderful, wonderful combination.
Awesome. Dr. Joe, you know what? You got to tell another story. Years ago, let's just say her name is Linda. All right. Joe talks about patients and we don't like using names, but tell us a little bit about Linda years ago and what you did recently.
Well, as soon as I got into using the Nature's Frequencies prep patches, the summer of 2018, naturally I got excited. You know, I went out west, met Jennifer Aniston. You heard that story. And then I had this patient walk in for the first time, and she needed an extraction. She has a history of just total body pain. You're not allowed to use medical diagnosis. But anyway, she had total body pain. She said her doctors took her off her narcotics. She doesn't feel good. I took her tooth out. She comes back for a post-op opinion, and she really doesn't look good in terms of her body. Her tooth extraction site healed very quickly. So I said, Linda, where's your pain? She goes, my knees, my ankles, my hips, my wrists, my elbows, my shoulders. Okay. Literally, her pain level on a scale of 1 to 10 was at least an 8 to a 10. Very, very painful. You could tell she was very debilitated. And I said, and Dr. Masucci's in the room with me. I said, Al, let's try these patches and let's try this earthing card. So I had her take the earthing card and put her underneath her right foot and put her shoe back on. And then Al puts Renew, actually uses Relief and Nitros on her knees, her hips, her wrists, her shoulders, her elbows, all over the place. And I said, Linda, can you hang around for 45 minutes? She goes, yes. So she goes out in the waiting room. 45 minutes later, she's walking down the hall and she has this very surreal look on her face. And she makes this comment like 20 feet away from me. She goes, Dr. Joe, I knew you were special, but I didn't realize how special you were. So we put her in the room. I said, what's going on with your discomfort? She goes, 50% less. How's your right foot doing? I have no more pain on my right foot. I said, okay, you take this card home and you take these patches home. We instruct her how to use them. And she says, wait a second. My fiance, Mike, has a swollen left leg and they don't know how to take care of it. It's inflamed, it's swollen. They don't know what to do. I said, take that earthing card and tape it to her left leg, to his left leg. The next day we're in the office and I said to my staff, call Linda, see what's going on. Well, Linda's on the phone. And so I said, oh my God, I hope she's still living. And so anyway, Al goes out and handles the calls. I'm seeing a consult. Literally 5 minutes later, he opens the door. He goes, Doc, I got to talk to you. I said, what's going on? He goes, come out here. So I said to the patient, excuse me, I got to leave the room. I get on the phone with Linda. She goes, Dr. Joe, I have no more discomfort. Mike's swollen left leg went down by about 90%. I said, oh my goodness. So what I did was we had meetings in Pittsburgh where maybe 50 to 100 people in a room announcing the Nature's Frequencies products. And Linda did a testimonial and showed them what these products were doing for them. Oh, she blew that room apart. It was just unbelievable to see how she healed. Now she came back. She ran out of products. She couldn't afford them. She comes back a week, like a month ago. Same thing, needs a tooth out, having discomfort throughout her whole body. And I said, look, let's take these patches, let's put them on. I said, I took her into my laser room. Al wasn't there. I took her into the laser room and I lasered over the patches. And sure enough, within an hour, her discomfort went completely away, period. And I said to myself, this is big. I'm telling you guys, this wand is the most exciting technology I've ever seen in my life. It's a healthy technology. It's going to help millions of people. It already is. And this is something I firmly believe in.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Joe. And we're happy, as you always, we've all heard Dr. Joe. He loves our products. We know it. And I heard the Jennifer Aniston one this morning and started laughing. Dr. Joe, we had such a good time in Naples. We could talk forever. He's going to come visit me at the island and life is good. So Thank you, Dr. Joe, for joining us and sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Art, it's always a pleasure. Arj, we've got another special person, Dr. Janine, that couldn't be with us today because she's traveling, but she recorded yesterday. She wanted to share her feelings on a bunch of products. So today we'd like to hear from Dr. Janine. She's Dr. Janine has worked with us for almost 9 years. She was one of the first people at Life University. She was concerned 3 years. It was 3G and 4G was out then. And she came to us and was concerned about it. And the rest is been a match made in heaven. Dr. Janine absolutely loves our products. She's probably sold more EMF shields than anyone I know. She's done thousands of EMF muscle testing and balance testing. So Arch, can you switch to, she recorded this and there's a quick interview we wanted to share.
Yep. Let's pull that up. Right.
Oh, we got Google.
Okay, almost. Hang on. Almost there.
And Dr. Janine, here we go. You know, Dr. Janine, we've shown the balance and muscle testing with you. And can you please explain, why EMF affects the body, how many times you've tested patients, and how often the muscle and balance tests work?
Wow. Well, that's a big old loaded question. Well, so I've been working with these EMF shields for, I don't know how long now, about 8 years. I use them with every single one of my patients. EMF is a huge, big deal. We are just being bombarded on all sides with this toxicity. And, it's something that's relatively new to our bodies as humans. It causes our cells to really go into a stress response. So what happens is our cellular membranes, it's almost like our cells are doing this. And it's like they can't get their nutrients in, they can't get their toxins out, they can't get their hydration, and so they suffer. They don't function optimally. And so the main thing with this EMF shield is to harmonize that so that our body doesn't have such a stressful response, so that we can function optimally the way we were designed to do, and so that our bodies can heal. Now, I know you asked me another question.
The next part of that was the balance test and muscle test. You showed 1 million, you've done thousands and thousands.
Yes.
Tell us, does it work?
Literally, everybody that I see, literally, I show this to. It is part of my initial consultation. I do a simple demonstration just to show them that those things really are harmful. First, I ask them, I said, have you ever heard that these things may not be so good for you? And they always say yes, because we know, we've heard it. But of course, we're attached to our gadgets. We love our technology and we're not going to give it up. So then once I get that buy-in from them, I do a demonstration with them. I do a simple muscle test. It works 100% of the time, every single time, never fails. And I'll tell you what works 100% of the time is the EMF shield. So I show them what happens to their body energetically while they're holding their phone without the EMF shield. And then I always make sure they understand that this shield does not actually block the signal of their phone. The phone is still going to work just the same. It just changes how their body responds to it by giving off a healthy frequency that their body can then not have such a stress reaction to that. I put that right on top of there. I have one that I've laminated that I use as a demo. Put it right on top of there, retest, and every single time there's rock solid. And what's amazing and what they always say, do that again, because when I test the second time, they're even stronger than they were without anything. So it's always amazing.
That's awesome. What products do you put the EMF shield on?
Woo, what products don't I put the EMF shield on? Anything wireless. So we're talking about cell phones, tablets, computers, anything that transmits Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, LTE, 5G. A lot of the kids have these gaming systems and they're all connected. So I always do it with those. Anything in the home that is wired, that may be giving off some kind of electrical field. So things like blow dryers, routers for sure, electronics, all the electronics, baby monitors, kitchen gadgets, you name it.
You mentioned babies and baby monitors. Can you explain, you've mentioned it before, you're concerned about the littles?
Yes.
And why you're concerned about the littles?
Most concerned about the littles because we know that this toxin, basically, the longer you're exposed to it, the more damage it's going to do. So the children, not only are they getting more damage now, but they're going to be exposed for a much longer period of time. I have a graphic that I always keep close. I show this to people all the time, but it basically just drives it home when you're using a cell phone. And if you read the manual, they even tell you right in the manual, don't hold it to your head. But if you're using a cell phone and you've got it held to your head, or even if a child has it and it's in their energy field because they're playing on it, a lot of them play games on them, their bones and their skulls are a lot thinner. And so that wireless radiation is going to penetrate a lot further in. So this is just a little example. This shows penetration of a wireless phone. So over here, we have an adult skull, and you can see that that penetration is a couple inches in. It goes, about a little bit, about 2 inches into the skull. Whereas with a 10-year-old child, because their brains are thinner, their skulls are thinner, it goes about 2/3 of the way in. And then with a baby, with a 5-year-old, it penetrates all the way through. And I'm seeing these children with phones at really young ages. And so that's very, very concerning to me. Now, I want to mention just real quick, back around 1998, there was a big, huge study done. It was about $30 million. I think it was 10 different countries, called the Interphone Study, and they were looking at the long-term effects. And the results of the study were inconclusive, but they did say that they saw the most harm being done with heavy users. Now, what they considered a heavy user was somebody that used the phone for more than 2 hours per month. That's what a heavy user is considered. And so we are seeing damage, we are seeing effects. We are all heavy users if we have one in the house. And so we need to make sure we protect everybody, especially the children.
Awesome. Well, thank you. All right. Now I have something really special. One of our very, very special products that you and I both love is called Renew. We released it about a year ago. And we love sending you products. You've been on our medical advisory board. Tell us what your thoughts are about Renew.
I don't know if everybody just saw how my face lit up when you said the word Renew, but I'm like, yeah, that one. So Renew has been one of my favorite products from day one, because basically I'm trying to age well. I'm trying to look good and feel good for a really long time. But Renew is just really powerful for helping the body to regenerate, helping the body to heal. What we see is that when you're stressed and when you're in a chronic stress, your body goes into a survival mode. And when it doesn't have enough energy to perform little bitty things like growing hair and growing nails and growing healthy skin and growing gut cells, it's going to focus on just survival, and those things are going to suffer. And so what I've noticed with Renew is that it really gives the body so much energy. So you just look good, you feel good, you regenerate well, you recover better from injuries and illnesses. And I mean, people notice like their nails are growing, their hair is growing, and their skin is glowing. And people ask me all the time, like, what are you doing? Like, how are you so vibrant and your energy is so high? Well, I use this every single day, literally every day.
Awesome. I do too. I absolutely love my Renew, and, don't leave home without it. That's one of the products I use every day. There's another product that we have to talk about, and I know your mother loves it. So the Terahertz wand.
Oh my gosh.
Tell us a little bit about that, and tell us some of the uses. I use it over my knee, on top of my Renew, to drive the frequencies in. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, briefly, I'll go back to the beginning. When I first heard about the wand, I didn't want to hear it. I'm like, I'm good. I got all the good stuff. I don't need anything else. I don't need any new tools. But then I started seeing stories, and I started seeing testimonials, and I started seeing people just having amazing results with everything from A to Z. We can't name any of that stuff, but anything that ails the body, when you give the body healing frequencies, like we know, that's what we're doing here with Nature's Frequencies. When you give the body healing frequencies, the body is like, oh, thank you. And it heals. And so I started seeing those things, and I'm like, wow, okay, let me get one of these things. So I got it, and it's been amazing. Now, I've always, I've used all of these different patches. I've used them with injuries. I've used them with, colds and sniffles and allergies, and for anti-aging and for just general protection. But when I got this Terahertz wand, and I've got mine right here, it's always close. One of the first things I did was start using it on my mom, because she was actually just in a car accident, and she has 8 ruptured discs in her back. Now, here's the thing. This is what's amazing. We started using patches. We started using the wand right away. She's been released from care 2 months in. She's doing phenomenally well. Healing has always been like extra super fast. One of the things that I do with it every day is wand my water. I love the Terahertz water. It's just something that even more so helps to hydrate your cells, helps to energize your body. Absolutely love that. So I've been extremely happy with it. Now, using it along with patches is also phenomenal because it helps to drive those energies deeper. So it's just going to enhance something that's already great. You got two great things, you put them together. It's a miracle.
All right. Let's see.
All right. Thank you for unmuting me. All right. Arj, can we have May introduce our special guest? Is that possible?
Yeah, let's see. Where's May?
Can we unmute May over in the UK? Do we have the technology?
Oh, no. Let's see.
Nope. No May for you.
Here
Can
we go.
unmute- There we go.
Yay.
All right, May. Tell us who we're introducing as a special guest.
Okay, so this is so wonderful. I mean, I agree with everything that's been said so far. It is a perfect partnership, perfect marriage, however you want to put it. Nature's Frequencies, products, patches, and with the Terahertz blowers or one, as you say in the United States, it is perfect. So what I want everyone to do right now is to write down the 1st of April, 2023, which is today. And it's today your life is going to change. Absolutely. It really, really is. The gentleman I'm going to introduce to you is someone I have met personally. Every time he came to London, he is totally dynamic. He's a network marketing specialist. He has created hundreds and thousands of people within his organization. He has made millions and millions of dollars. He's totally dynamic. He's self-motivated. He's deeply passionate. And network marketing is within his veins, is in his DNA. He's 100% committed, seriously is. And I think that today is a new day for Rick because he's just entered into a new chapter of his business where he's going back to his first love, which is manufacturing. That is who he is, and that's what he's going to do from now on. And I see him making millions and millions of patches. And Prive is going to distribute his patches throughout over 30 nations globally. And we have the opportunity to join Prive today, right now, after this Zoom. Join Prive because Prive marketing plan is really simple. They have the system in place. They got products which you will not believe that's about to come out continuously. And their vision is to be the #1 networking marketing company in the world, #1. So if you are going to network with a company, wouldn't you want to be the #1 in the world? Of course you would. Absolutely. They are going, and they are. And to prove my point, the first year turnover, all right, with Prive is $17 million. First year turnover. And within the first, and most of those million came from the United States. And within the first year, we got 25 stockers in the United States already. Now 25, I believe we got about 27 now. So it's growing and growing and growing. So with every device that you would be selling, the patches will follow. It's perfect. So with our next guest speaker, which is Victor Hugh, who's a Chief Marketing Officer, let me introduce you to him and let him explain to you where we are going and with the vision. Thank you, Victor.
Thank you, Mei. Thank you. Hi, good evening, good morning, everyone. Good evening, wherever you are. Okay, right. We always in Prive International, we always greet people with a simple saying, good more earnings, right? Why? Because if you ask me in the morning, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, I'll ask you back, what is so good about your morning? Okay, what is so good about your afternoon, or what is so good about your evening, right? Okay, so instead, we greet people good more earnings every single time we meet each other. Okay, right? And I'm so excited to be on this call. I've been with this company for 1 year plus already, all thanks to my angel, Dr. Jimmy. I will invite him in a short while. Okay. And it has been an exciting journey with Prive International. I've been in this industry for 20 years. Okay, and for first 10 years of my life in network marketing, I was involved with this company called Herbalife. I was a full-time networker, full-time distributor. Okay, and then I was then headhunted by Melaleuca to be in the management, and ever since then, I've always been in the management of things. Right? Yes, you need great leaders, but you also need great management team so that everything gels together and work together. Okay, may say, you know, in our first year, that was back in 2021, but 2022 is our first full year in business, first full year. Okay, right? In our first full year, we did $50 million. Actually, $50 million. Okay, and half of them came from the States. About 20 million came from America. Okay, and 2023. The first 3 months alone, the first quarter, we already did close to $20 million. First 3 quarters, okay, and it's amazing. So when Dr. Jimmy sent me some photos and testimonies, okay, right, last year before I joined, I had the same reaction like what he did when Dr. Steven sent him those testimonies. I said, "Is this real?" I mean, it looks ridiculous. It looks outrageous, right? But when I studied into the products and everything, hey, I mean, this is simply amazing, right? And it's so amazing how we have grown in the last 18 months. We have grown to more than 60 countries, okay, right? We have shipped hundreds of thousands of devices every month, yeah, to around the world, okay, right? And we just had our first year anniversary. I mean, I wanted to play you an 11-minute video, which I think is too long, okay, right? But I'll play you a teaser video, which is only 1 minute. Okay, and I will send you the actual link to the video in the chat box so that you can watch it. Okay, right? So I'm going to play you this short video in a short. Okay, RJ, can I share the screen?
Let's give you the power. Let's see here. All right. I got to.
Okay, after I play the video, I'm going to bring up somebody very, very important, yeah, in this organization.
Okay, now. Yep, here you go. Now you're the co-host. Now you have the power.
Okay, cool.
Okay. You should be able, there we go.
Breaking new frontiers is the new normal. Where there is unity, there is always victory. Prive International first anniversary and award recognition represents the power of unity, all for one and one for all. Prive gathers the force across the world to launch this honor to everyone in the world. And together, we will witness this moment of unity. March 11th and 12th, Setia City Convention Center. An eye-opening extravaganza of shows and entertaining performances, giving away 2 brand new free cars as heartfelt appreciation. Also, prizes with a total value of more than RM 1.5 million are up for grabs. An introduction to Prive International's future planning and iElite training. A recognition ceremony celebrates the outstanding achievements of members. A gathering of Prive's leaders and members from all around the world. We inspire achievers to join us. We design and refine a business plan that puts everyone in personal success. Take advantage of this opportunity to witness the triumph. Prive International. Create a successful career with you in 2023 and achieve a prosperous life together.
Wow. Okay, right. That was our first year anniversary teaser video. Okay, right. You're gonna promise me you're gonna watch me. I'm gonna guarantee you, right? The 11-minute video is exciting. Every time I watch it, my heart is pumping so quickly. Okay, right? Because something is resonating together with the video and with what we are going, what we are doing over here. Okay, right? And And I love how Prive International and Nature Frequency share the same core value, which is about changing people's life, right? And all that matters is about changing people's life. Now, when we're able to help people to get whatever we help enough people to get what they want, okay, we will eventually get everything that we want. Okay, right? So I did not do the first contact with Rick. Yeah. So Pierre together with our BOD did the first contact with Rick and RJ. Okay, right. I think that was back in September or October. Okay, right. Then I came into the picture talking to Rick and RJ, and it took us a few months, okay, right, to hit things on the ground, and that shows how serious we are in doing things right. Okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, if it takes a little bit longer time, yeah, but to make things right, so be it. Okay, and so here we are, a historic moment. Okay, so without much further ado, I'm going to invite a very important person in the company. Okay, he's the group vice president of the company. You've seen him multiple times in the video earlier on, right? Okay, he has more than 25 years networking experience in this industry. Okay, and he has developed more than 1 million people in his team. Okay, in his previous company. Yeah, so a very dedicated person, a very caring person as well. Okay, and he's somebody who do what he says. Okay, so without much further ado, let me welcome my dear friend and my dear boss, Dr. Jimmy Chong.
Okay.
Hello everyone. Good morning. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, huh? Hi, Rick. I think we met. There's one time we have a video call, and nice to see you here. And thank you for allowing us to join us with Natural Frequency. And all the member of Natural Frequency, we are very happy for you to be here. And myself, represent Prive International, welcome you all to join our big family. And I'm sure, like what Meme just said, this is a perfect marriage. It's a perfect combination. The product from EMF and also Terahertz. Frequency is the future medicine. I'm sure in future we are going to join together and we are going to change a lot of people's life in this world. And we already did that for the past 1.5 years. I think many of our leaders, members, and our customer, they get the benefit from our products and also get the wealth from our marketing plan. So I'm now in Singapore. We just opened up our Singapore branch for Prive International. So welcome all of you to start Singapore. Last time, before this is just country stockist, but now we are here to already register the company, and we are doing the renovation for Singapore branch. So welcome everyone to do business in Singapore. We will give the best service to you all. And for your information, I just came from Thailand to Singapore, and we are going to fix the date for our 2nd anniversary convention in Thailand, in Bangkok. Probably will be in January next year. And this function, we are going to have it like 10,000 participants. So I welcome all of you also coming to join us in our next event, the biggest event, 10,000 people's event in Thailand in next year, January. We are going to come up with a very good strategy and qualification requirement for you all to qualify and to travel to Thailand free. Okay, we promise to give you the best anniversary, even better than the one just passed in this our first anniversary in Kuala Lumpur. The second one in Thailand will be better. So I hope all of you will join us together. Those who have, I don't know, like the Victor, you joined the first anniversary. This is a good one. but in Thailand one will be even better than this one. The board of director, we promise to give the best to all of you. So I don't know what to say anymore because my English is not so good. I hope what I say you understand, and welcome you all into Prive. And anything that you need, any support that you need from us, we will deliver and we will give the best support. So Victor, Pierre, Meme, they are the bridge for you all to contact myself, okay, and to contact Prive BOD directly. There's no problem for us. We are networker before. More than 25 years experience as a networker. I understand what the needs of every one of you. So hopefully we can be very successful in the future. Like what Meme say, we are going to become the best and #1 network marketing company in the world. So thank you very much. If you have any question, you can just ask. Yeah, Victor. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Jimmy. Right. Okay. I mean, I am lost for words. Okay. Right. If after watching the video you think the first anniversary was great, like Dr. Jimmy said, wait for the second anniversary. Okay. We do things differently in Prive. Okay. Right. I remember during my time as a networker, I have to arrange every single thing myself. I have to arrange the flight. I've got to buy the ticket myself. I've got to arrange my hotel myself and everything. But over here in Prive, hey, our distributors, our partners, our leaders, okay, right? We treat them like king. Okay, everything is arranged for them. Okay, so make sure you qualify for the event. Okay, right, and bring as many people as possible to the event in Thailand, and most likely it's going to be in January. Okay, now, and I'm gonna share something with you over here. Okay, right now in America and in Europe. Okay, on the first working day of every month, we have what we call the monthly business meeting. Okay, where we give you updates, where we talk about a product, where we do some recognition, and also we give you some update on what's going to happen in the current month. Okay, so on the 3rd of April at 9 p.m. Eastern time, all right, we're going to have our April monthly business meeting in America. Okay, and I want to invite everyone to be online, and of course RJ and Rick will also be online to talk about the EMF shield and also the renewal patches. Okay, right, and I just want to share with you guys personally on renew patches. I've been using it myself. Okay, right, I've got 2 over here right now. I'm not going to take off my shirt. Okay, I have 2 over here. Okay, and before I came on the call, I was just blowing directly into the renew patches, and I feel awesome, fantastic. Okay, so I'm just so happy and so excited about this partnership that we have over here. Okay, so once again, welcome everybody to Prive International, and let's rock the world. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Rick.
All right. Thank you, Victor. And thank you, Dr. Jimmy. Absolute pleasure. We look forward to great things together. Everybody who knows Rick knows that I love giving presents. I love making people healthy and happy, and I love surprises. So this is no other day. I like giving gifts. So, we want to encourage everyone to join Prive. So we have a really special Rick and RJ gift. So RJ, can you share your screen and show this to everybody? This is really simple. If we would, first of all, can RJ share his screen and show us our little special?
Here we go.
This is really simple. Contact the person that invited you. For our Nature's Frequencies people, you can contact Susie in America, Meme in the UK, Pierre in Asia, Dr. Joe, Dr. Janine, Dr. Tim Coleman, all of our people. We're offering really simple. I'm giving free a wild pet tag, pack of nitro, pack of relief, pack of immunity, and 4 EMF shields. It's a $400 value to sign up and join Prive. I honestly want people to hear that, Rick, now you can make money. because I've heard for years and I can't fix it. It's, we love your products, need to make money. Well, this is where you can make money. Victor's got a list of people that are making money, and we want that. So we want to be your manufacturers, and we want to grow with Prive. We want to bring out products with them. So I'm encouraging you to join. This is free. You will be shipped it. All right. So we just wanted to share that. Again, contact the person that told you to be on this call. And you can always contact Office at Nature's Frequencies, RJ and myself, and we'll put you in contact with the right people. So we wanted to share this, and we want to have a good future with everyone together. So
Rick, I just want to thank you so much for being who you are and being so generous. You know, everybody who has become a part of Prive with us, you know, loves the Nature's Frequencies products. And this is a great marriage and a great way for people to have the terahertz technology and still get to use and share the Nature's Frequencies products. So this is really a no-brainer for people.
you know, thank you,
so
Susie.
easy for people. Thank you.
This, and Dr. Joe put it the best, you know, it's a great fit because frequencies are the future. And, you know, you've heard it from Tim Coleman, you heard it from Dr. Janine. The two products work synergistically together. I'm stealing Tim Coleman's company name. We're the synergy health of frequencies, Tim. So thank you. I've stole your name, but it is great synergy, Susie. So I want to thank everyone for joining us. Please join us Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Also, people asked, are we going to continue our 11 o'clock Zoom? Yeah. Saturday, next Saturday, we'll be on Zoom and we'll tell you what's going on and more. But you're going to see changes. It's all for the best. We are here to be the world's best manufacturer and support you any way we can. So again, join us, please, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's past Rick's bedtime, but I'll be awake and healthy and happy. RJ is the night owl. I am the morning person. At 5 a.m., I can do anything. Anyways, we want to thank Dr. Jimmy and Victor and everyone for coming on today, Tim and Dr. Joe. So thank you all. You have a great day, and we hope to see you Monday night. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
All right. See you
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. See you on Monday night.